You heard me? I couldn't escape. I couldn't escape the secrets. I couldn't escape the secrets. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Hello. Hello, everyone, and good evening. Bring the music down a little bit. I coming through okay? I assume everyone can see and hear me. I have one skipped frame out of about 73,000 due to rendering lag, so I think we're okay. I think we're doing good. What's up, everyone? Give me a second sound off. How we doing? Lost Alley, what's up? Sorry I made you wait a little extra time. I had to deal with some items. And by that I mean I had to get ready for the stream in a hectic manner and deal with dinner and other things. And I had to put the spikes into the attic. The spikes needed to go to the attic. How y'all doing? Dreamlight Valley. I saw you on that fairly recently. When I would be playing God of War, I would see you signing in over and over playing Disney's Dreamlight Valley. What is that? I mean, I know of it. What genre is it? What are you doing? What are you like? Going challenging Gaston to push-up contests? What's that? Is it a perfectly reflective fuzz? Oh, it was a perfectly reflective fuzz. Honestly, hoping this stream brings me the well-needed cheer that I need today. It's not glitter. This is the one thing in this house where it truly is not glitter. Hi, Michaela. Lost your feeling a bit in the doldrums? Hey, you and me both, buddy. I'm exhausted today. I fell asleep on the couch at about 6 o'clock for about 5:30. I slept until 6:30. It wasn't a good sleep. I was listening to a podcast where they were discussing people who worshipped gnomes, and the gnomes would eventually demand they sacrifice their firstborn. So I drifted off to sleep listening to a person trying desperately to rid themselves of gnome torment. I'm not joking. And I should probably re-listen to the last couple minutes because I don't know what happened. I don't remember if they got gnomed. But I did wake up to Michaela's a 20-minute old text from Michaela saying food is ready. And so yeah, missed that on account of the sleep. Lost. What is it? Is it work dumblies? Is it what's the is it Dreamlight Valley issues? Are you struggling in the Batu? That's the Star Wars world. Batu, right? Basically, it's like Kingdom Hearts and Minecraft and Animal Crossing. Kingdom Hearts, Minecraft, and Animal Crossing. Allie says the gnomes probably won. It's work and a couple other things I can mention later. Oh, yeah. Yeah. From what I gather, or from what I recall, so the way it works, I'm going to give y'all a gnome update. I need a button where it can just, like, on impact font across the screen, gnome update, and like an explosion sound that clears back into me. Oh, someone make that. I'll have to make it. Yeah. The way gnomes work, apparently, is you start seeing them in gnomes? Hi, Kimby. Hello. Who's creepy as fuck? Or is it the gnomes? Gnomes are creepy as fuck? I'm gonna take that read, and you just maybe not starting out by calling me creepy as fuck. Yeah, gnome update. As I was saying, gnome distractions. No more distractions. As I was saying, so the gnomes, they come to you in the dreams, and they start saying like, hey, I want a chocolate cake. Give me a chocolate cake. This is the example that the person used. Like, hey, I want a chocolate cake. And in exchange, I'll give you money or good fortune. So, most people are like, oh shit, this is a win-win. The gnome gets their cake, and I get good fortune. Maybe some business deals go through. Maybe some material possessions that I'm looking for. Like, okay, the things go well. You get the cake. They ask for another thing. Maybe just just think of something slightly escalatory. I guess so. Just like something slightly more intense. Like, hey, all right, cool, cake. Now something like, give me a full ass meal. Make me like a 2-course meal. I don't know why it's all food, but like, and I'll give you like, oh, you want a Corvette? You want a car? You give me that meal. That car is going to come to you some way, somehow. It'll be cheaper. You'll find a perfect deal. Maybe you'll get a used one. Fortune will come to you. And so this escalates, and eventually the gnome asks for your child. So, they, you don't have to, from what they gather, because it's gnomes, it will just, if you give the child, if you hear that question, then eventually, misfortune will befall you. Maybe your child will be harmed or even killed. Things of that nature. All because you wanted some, some chocolate cake. No, the gnome wanted a chocolate cake. You wanted, I don't know, a smooch from a loved one. Cult of the Gnome. Scientology is based on gnomes? I don't know if that's true. Can we ask Tom? Mr. Cruz, perhaps? Yo, did Kimby ever respond? Hold on. Hey Google, what's the current time in Scotland?
The time in Scotland, United Kingdom, is 12:51 a.m. on Wednesday.
Kimby, it's only 12:51. Kimby, how are you not just blazing with energy? It's not even 1 a.m. for you. You've got 5 more hours. I assume you go to bed at 6 a.m. I don't know. Makes sense. Romeo and Juliet gone wrong. Yeah, the dark truth. The dark truth. The weird part, too, is that it's not the way that it was described, at least, I was falling asleep, but the way it was described was, it's not like, oh, the garden gnomes are just little statues, but like the real gnomes from folklore are like this. They were describing the actual garden gnomes. Like if say,
Bring me a chocolate cake.
Jesus Christ, Michaela. You can't interrupt the stream. What did that even say? These are closed back. I don't hear what you're saying. And also, I don't know if the noise gate picked any of that up. Update me at your 1 a.m. with how much energy you have. Yo, on weekends, I go to bed at freaking between 4 and 5 usually, thanks to fucking Lost and the Degeneracy crew. So, weekdays, can be a little rough. I usually make it till about 2 on weekdays. Much to my dismay. Maybe that's why I fall asleep listening to gnomes at 5 o'clock. Hey guys, I have a question for you. I have a... what's the word? I need input. Get your creativity hats on. Actually, this is going to be a very basic question. I need color intel. I need color feedback. Not on anything in the stream in terms of the backdrop. So OBS, the streaming software that I use, I'm in a nonstop, effort to make it tidy, keep it up to date where I can, know where stuff is and organize all my microphone feeds and all my camera angles and all my filters and all that stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Now, they have a robust color feature where you can sort things by color. All right? You don't need to have used OBS. You just need to have the concept of color in your life. To anyone who sees completely in black and white, any dogs in the audience, even I know they can see shades of red or whatever, but I'm going to count them. I apologize. This is not for you. Just sit back and enjoy. All right. First blush, kind of just off the dome. What is the best color to highlight all microphones in? Do you think microphones should be like a red, because like in a recording booth, typically red for recording? Do you think microphones should be like a very neutral color or something like that, just so they're not like random? I want all mics to be the same color, because I'm going to sort like video sources and audio sources differently. So what's it called? The microphones, usually at the top of my list here. What colors should be mics, and what colors should be video sources, like cameras and stuff? Cooler colors for microphones? You have to back that up. Why are mics going to be blue or forest green? Video is orange. We're doing like citrus here. Hi, Vermentis. Hello, hello. Oh, Vermentis raises a good question. Why is this the health bunker? This is the health bunker. We're in the health bunker because I'm the last human on Earth who doesn't have 1 to 3 pounds of mucus coating their esophagus and lungs at this very moment. So I hesitate to call it a COVID scare, because it would be a COVID scare if the prologue to The Last of Us was a health emergency scare, or a watch out for planes crashing scare. Basically, all hell broke loose at my workplace, and my co-host is not here on account of being quarantined and possibly COVID stricken, or maybe just normally stricken. He has it. I think 2 or 3 other members of my team at work have either COVID or just horrible respiratory issues. Michaela's sick. Michaela has some phlegm, so she is quarantined upstairs a little bit. And by that, I mean everywhere that's not the basement, and I'm stuck in the health bunker. So, my goal, especially because the holidays are coming up, is to try to not to get sick, and as a result, I'm living in the underground refuge. We have manga, we have fiction and nonfiction, we have random video games. Okay. Yeah, Vermentis, you're in like a sister bunker. Like if I'm where you start in a Fallout game, you're a side quest bunker. Like you can visit that bunker and see some cool like debris. Kendra, you got to let us go. The stream is empty. We've all died 5 years ago. This is not a hallucination. Y'all real. Bailey gave me something bacterial. Like an antimicrobial spray. He just sort of is like, hey, open your mouth. He's like, pss, 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 pss. Michaela has to leave. My whole house is not the health bunker. My whole house. Oh, she has to leave chat because the health bunker extends into the digital realm. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Vault 69. Yep. Speaking of health bunkers, all the pipes flow with pulp-free vitamin C. Hey, we talking about colors. I asked that question. A couple people yelled blue and then orange, and then we didn't follow up on it. Microphones, video. What color is sort of like auxiliary scenes? Like ones I don't actively switch to, but ones I need to like keep in the back, on back. Like, are those gray? Do I just keep those like nothing? What's better, orange juice or apple juice? Orange juice by a mile. Apple juice makes me fart too much. Rest in peace to Michaela's extended family. Orange. Hey guys, I had this sort of reddish the auto whatever. Orange door hinge. What color should I make my backdrop? It was that red orange for the Game Awards. And quite frankly, I do like it. I like that sort of not quite red, not quite orange, sort of almost a gradient look. You can see it. What should I make the color? Should we go straight Christmas? Or should we do something else? Lost wants a purple red. Shouldn't I be blue? The blood red might be a little dark, but I know what you mean. It's only one light bulb. So the gradient is just a happy accident because it's up against the gray wall. Where's the silver tinsel? In hell where it should be? All right, hold on. Why? We'll go through a few options and y'all can tell me what you like the best, all right? I want your input. Also, I'm like, maybe this is just a napping stream. Maybe that's what we do. Hold on, let me swap. We're gonna see what that like crimson red looks like for the Dark Brandon speech or whatever. Oh, damn, that was like as red as I could go. There's sort of like the reddish purple. It's very like Valentine's-y. Ooh. Did y'all move in together? We did. Yeah, back in May. So it was cute, and then Michaela started attacking me. There was a lot of domestic violence, and then it was slightly less cute on account of all the fighting and the punching. And then she said, "Hey, you go into that bunker and you don't come out. And in exchange, I'll throw down ham down the stairwell." And I said, "You can't throw exclusively ham. I need water." She said, "Suck the pipes. You got that rat boy down there. Drink with him." And so Adam and I, our friendship is better than ever. Codeine. Everyone wants to nap? Should I put this on the just chatting theme? We'll keep the lo-fi on, and I'll just bring the lights way, way down. All right, so there's the option for the Lost suggestion. We can do sort of that like Christmassy alpine. All right, based on what I'm seeing here, I can't get it out of like a lime type of green, but those aquas are always very nice. It ain't Christmassy, but it's good. According to my thing, the top middle one, Christmas. Alternatively, Kwanzaa. The Kwanzaa theme, you can't, I challenge you to find the difference between that one and Christmas. Here's Christmas. Ooh, Hanukkah's rocking some good colors too. Hanukkah. Ooh, just pure white. Ooh, that's a cool blue. Ooh. Did she throw you over the balcony into the basement? Yeah, like a wrestler going over the top rope. She actually she went, it's a wooden balcony. There's no give which is strange. She was able to get more momentum by sort of throwing herself against the opposite railing and then like rebounding back at me with more force. Honestly, it was really impressive. I can't be mad at her. And you know, I did fall 20 feet. I was in the ER for a few days. But incredible form, honestly. She makes it look good. Blue is so pretty. Blue makes sense because of your artwork, but I like the green. That's true. This themes with the kaiju. That being said, I like doing seasonal stuff. Honestly, Kendra, any color looks goof with you in front. Go fuck yourself. Goof? I'm not a clown. Honestly, Kendra, everything looks goofy with your big-ass dumb head in front of it. That's what I read. Michaela's head is startlingly small. Michaela, what's the circumference? I know everyone kind of knows their head circumference just by heart. Go ahead and tell us yours. What's it, like 1 inch? It's 2. Hey, I'd just like to give everyone a heads up. Batten down the hatches. Buckle up, buttercups. And, you know, you should buckle up in general because automotive safety is very important. But buckle up more so than usual because this Friday, Avatar, The Way of the Waters, Avatar 2, the James Cameroning, releases, slated to gross $50 trillion in the opening weekend alone. I have Avatar the Waterbenders. Yeah, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. The ability to string full, complete sentences together are particularly low tonight. What's it called? I very much am excited to see that, mostly because of the visual spectacle. I remember, what's it called? A decade ago? Sometime in like 2009? Right? 2008, 2009, whenever the first one came out. That was the first like big 3D movie in that new style. Oh, it was so fun. And, yeah, we're going back. We're going back to Pandora. What's it called? I saw about a month ago, they put the first one back in IMAX, so I went and saw it in 3D. It was really fun. I haven't seen that movie in many, many years. Actually, quite frankly, I think I watched it once or twice in theaters and then didn't watch it after. So me seeing it like a month ago is the first time in 13 years I saw that movie. I was like, still looks good. Sigourney Weaver. Oh, give me that Sigourney Weaver. Michelle Rodriguez. Oh, Trudy. But the main reason I wanted to see it this weekend, quite frankly, I'm not like I don't consider myself at all a super fan because they haven't invented a term beyond that. Sivako Jake Sully. That's actually pure coincidence. I'm wearing an Avatar shirt. What's it called? Yeah, I want to see the movie soon because the Mega 64 guys are big, or at least Rocco is, and so he's going to discuss it at length. And I kind of want to be part of that conversation, as in like knowing what he's talking about. So my ticket, guess when my ticket is 10:45 p.m. on Saturday night. The movie's not going to start based on that showtime until probably like 11:15, 11:20. I'm going to be in that theater until like 2:30 in the morning because it's over a 3-hour movie. But luckily I'm a night owl. I ain't gonna see no one in VR on Saturday. Or maybe I'll just pop in at the tail end to be like, I am Na'vi. I hope that movie's good. I really hope it's good. Will is snorting and slashing. Willie, there's a lot of boogers coming out in that earlier one. Check it out. The health bunker might be compromised, my man. Be ready to hit the emergency immolation cannon, because things are looking a little bit mucusy based on them avatar. Oh, and not that avatar, the emojis. Also looking a little tired. Okay, yeah, no, these are symptoms. Be careful. Be very careful. Can be asked, have you looked at High on Life? Came out today. I have not. That's the Rick and Morty one, right? Squanch Games. Space Pocahontas. Space Ahontas. They can have no plot. There can just be, it can just be, I don't remember so much. I forget a lot about that movie. Unobtainium? They're searching for rocks. People said who they were depressed watching because it wasn't real. It's because I had to watch Avatar. I think Vermentis was molested at the screening of Avatar he went to, so there's a lot of animosity that he mapped onto the movie. But a man dressed as a Na'vi alien reached his hand over and took him to Pandora. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey kid, I lost my train of thought on account of the being molested in the original screening of Avatar plotline. What was that called again? Pandora Syndrome. That's where people were sad because it was such a utopia. Oh, come on. Mrs. Monroe knows how to handle Avatar sexual harassment claims. They're a dime a dozen. It's a crowded theater. It's the holiday season. Families are together. You know, people are stressed out. You go to a local Carmike and you say, what's gonna happen tonight? She's gonna ground you. Oh no. Unless that's a good thing. Kimby, you've been playing a lot of Grounded, right? I heard that game's pretty good. Opinions? I'm out of orange juice. Code red. I'm out of orange juice. It's 10 out of 10. You'd love it. That's a ringing endorsement. A ringing endorsement. What's so good about it? Jeezy Pete, Allison Marie, you're an adult. Jeezy Pete. Jeezy Pete. Petey G's. At this point, Allie, if your parents are complaining about the content of my stream, then they've had more than that. They've had a year plus to adapt to the type of material on here. Let's not forget the I Am Jesus Christ prologue stream where we tried to convert LGBTQ youth live on air. So, past a certain point, that's on them. I can't give you all the story, but you got shrunk, you kill a lot of bugs, make a base, armor, weapons, and do stuff to get big again. They're getting big again? Wait, is the whole arc of that game just to not be small? Dad clears his throat a lot as some of the inappropriate humor. I'm not going to be invited to the chili cook-off next year. I mean, to an extent, I do feel for them. The idea of just like having a streamer on that isn't Nicewig for multiple hours, multiple times a week, that's straining on anyone. That can take its toll mentally. Why not a mobile device? The ego inflation. Survive being tiny in a normal world. Yeah, I stand Nicewig. If any of you don't know Nicewig, just start getting into competitive Apex. That's the way to do it. That's the way to play. You like me. Sometimes maybe you just stop playing Apex for maybe the better part of a year, if not more, and instead just watch Apex. Apparently, there's a tournament almost every single night. I didn't know this, but every time I turn on Nicewig, randomly throughout the week, it's yet another tournament. So there's always competitive play. What is popping off on my stream? Cookies. Someone's making cookies. Hold on, I gotta mute. This is distracting. Hold on. Don't worry, Allie. When you get a house of your own with Bailey, you can have me on 24/7. I'll start streaming. It'll just be called Kaiju TV. I'll quit my job. I'll find a way to support myself. I don't know how. And by support myself, I mean I will just slowly auction off / sell little by little, one book at a time, and then it'll just be exclusively this type of stuff. And then you'll just see the shelf just grow meager and less populated, and you'll say like, oh, things are getting a little rough. The JoJo's gotta go. And so like all of part 5 gone. That's another 3 weeks. All of part 4, boom, I'm into the spring. You know? Yeah, it's the alley house is inappropriate Kaiju Kendra humor, and then Smosh gaming. Smosh board games. I have to say, Michaela made a mistake and accidentally looked for Smosh on my YouTube profile, and now my algorithm is all kinds of fucked up. All kinds. All kinds. I didn't appreciate that, and it's going to take a lot of time to undo the damage you wrought. Stopped watching them when I was 12. When I was 12 years old. Don't aim to start again. I wasn't supposed to know. Fermentus, what are you doing after your randomized Zelda stream? Are you just gonna like tie into other stuff or just evaluate when you're done? What's your plan? I almost invited you to play Battlefield last night, and then I realized, oh, it's Monday. It's stream time. It's stream time. Oh. Oh, you actually have it planned out? You don't have to. Honestly, I'm just curious, because if the answer was I don't have the slightest clue, then I was gonna say, like, randomly just play like Battlefield and help me level my battle pass with me for a week or two. The Video Game Awards altered your plan. You're playing Portal RTX. Wasn't Nave on here? Nave, are you here just lurking? Sign in. Sign in and sound off if you are. Nave? Nave? What do you guys... Should I even play games tonight? Or should we just, like, chat for another couple minutes? Lost, are you... Who's here anymore? I was here but forgot and left in another tab. Noticed like 5 minutes ago. All right, well, hey, welcome. How are you? How are you doing? Play Dreamlight Valley. Does Dreamlight Valley have cooperative multiplayer? Also, when you say it's like Minecraft, what do you mean? Is everything modular? Or is it just like you can build stuff? Because there's better examples than Minecraft if the answer is like you can place buildings. Like any RTS. Let's just watch mobile game ads. Let's just watch those ads where like a girl is like spewing mud and then like some guy like pushes her in front of traffic and it's actually just like a clothing design game. I know. I'm just saying in general. It's not like I like need a shoe in or whatever. I like it would just be for fun. What the hell? What is that? What is my YouTube feed? What is that? Why is it that shape? Why is it so small? What is happening? That's my whole phone. Ah. Why is it that tiny? That was weird. That was weird. I have it on here. I didn't give the gnomes what they wanted. They're taking the firstborn. You gotta pay the troll toll to get into this boy's hole. The boy's hole referring, of course, to the tunnel network that the boy built behind his home to serve the gnomes. You know, if Adam was here, it feels like gnome lore could become a new running enthusiasm of his. I miss Adam. He texts me every morning before I wake up and tells me if he's still alive. You know, of course, he doesn't say, like, hey, I'm alive. He's much more genuine. He's like, hey, still feel a little strange, but, you know, I am allergenic this time of year. The test came back negative, so I'm doing okay. And I wake up, I'm like, that's how I am. That's how I act, because if I get that text, I know that he's not feeling better. He's still just telling me he's alive. Sort of like waiting for a letter written from a serviceman overseas in war during World War I. I'm waiting back home for the boat to come back and for my Adam to come back to me with his big satchel and say, I'm here. I'm 17 years old and I'm here. And where are my 3 children? I text you every morning to let you know that I'm alive. If you cared about me, why did you put spikes in my way the other night? Why did you make a spike trap leading to the bedroom? Guys, I'm not joking. I went upstairs. Michaela had put large spikes blocking the way. I try to cheer her up with, like, you know, plushies at the door. I go up the stairs in the middle of the night, and there's gigantic metal spikes preventing me from accessing the restroom and the bedroom. I actually cut my hand on one of them. It's a tiny little cut because it's healed mostly. But do you see that little red mark above my thumb? My cuticle was all kinds of jacked up because I tried to handle the spikes. It was bleeding profusely. Ugh. What's going on here? Oh, everyone. PSA. Psst, 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 psst. PSA, attention please. Gather round. lend me your ear for just a moment. Why did you leave a shark to attack me? Because it's your dream to die via shark attack. I'm trying to help you accomplish your dreams. Everyone, Kendra PSA. Kendra PSA? I forgot my train of thought. Kendra PSA. I remembered. Everyone, many of you consider yourself capital G gamers. Some of you, a small subset, can be perhaps, even go so far as to game on the personal computer, the personal computing device founded by Al Gore in 1874 or whatever, that is now very ubiquitous across our lives through work, school, education, retail, kiosks, self-checkout Wegmans counters. Computers are everywhere, anyone. And for those of you who game with gaming mice, be it something from the Snake Company or others, Logitech, Snake Company, the others. Hey, I just realized that if you don't have the software, the corresponding software that comes with your device, I don't run it because it's unnecessary. There's an onboard memory profile. I don't want any of the extra bloat any more than I need. If you don't run that, oftentimes Windows does not have raw mouse input enabled by default. It uses what's called like enhanced pointer precision. Let me show you. Here, let me switch to screen 1, please. There we go, perfect. So, everyone, on Windows 10, probably has like the exact same settings. Check it. So, go into your start menus. Start typing in mouse settings. We want to go to mouse settings. For Windows 11, it's going to look like this. Windows 10, probably vaguely similar. But we want to go to additional mouse settings right here. Boom. Yeah. All right. Little itty bitty menu comes up. Middle tab is called pointer options. Click on that. Enhanced pointer precision is usually on by default. You're going to want to uncheck that if you game with your mouse. If you game with your mouse often, uncheck that, because what enhanced pointer precision does is usually, like anyone who wants consistency, they want DPI settings toned in, whatever they desire, and they want it to be consistent where the movement that you move across your mouse pad is what it is. This changes that and basically adjusts the speed of your mouse on the speed you're moving your mouse. So, I know a lot of software will disable this by default, like Synapse or whatever, G-Hub. I think my G-Hub used to do that with the Logitech. But if you don't run it, or if you just run onboard profiles, this one was enabled by default for me. So just a heads up, you very well might have that still enabled, and you very well might want to have that disabled. So, good. McNave says, was already off for me. Hell yeah. Good. I think I unchecked that years ago, as you should have. Awesome. Michaela Games at the self-checkout at Wegmans. Theft is not a game, Michaela. You can't call it that. What was I going to say? Oh, by the way, this is something I informed Koopla of, but I changed it on mine too. I used to follow this YouTuber who went by the name Battle Nonsense. They no longer produce videos, but they were really, really cool about doing very intense, in-depth testing of PC peripherals, like mice, DPI settings, like click speeds, latency, everything, all of like that sort of like, I'm an esportser type of shit. And what they found is DPI settings do affect latency on your system. I love playing with a low sensitivity, so like I move my mouse far across my mouse pad to aim, whereas I know Vermentis like thinks about the concept of moving his mouse and suddenly he's done like a 360 no scope. But for those of you like myself who use lower mouse sensitivity, I used to run 400 DPI and then, adjust in game Apparently, running lower DPI, like 2, 4, anywhere in that like lower range, dramatically increases the latency of your mouse and, your whatever the hell, photon latency, whatever they say. Turns out 1600 DPI is sort of where it really flattens out, where anything beyond that is not even measurably all that different. But when you get below that into like 800, 400, the latency curves up pretty significantly. So if y'all looking for every competitive edge or just want to kind of have the peace of mind, put your mouse to 1600 DPI, and then adjust latency or adjust mouse sensitivity in game. Here, in fact, I actually think I have, just so I can show y'all. This one's for the freaks and the geeks who care about this sort of stuff. Here. Ta-da! So, as you can see, think of the red and the green as sort of like the general measured deviation. So, I used to play at 400, where you can see 36 milliseconds, 18. I took it down to 16. Now I'm maxing out. Obviously, I don't have the exact same mouse, so results vary slightly, but you can see this sort of is a universal trend across DPI settings. So just a heads up, if you play really low, maybe bump it up and then just toggle it back down in game. You may say, now I'm a pro athlete. Sign me, Fuse. Sign me, CLG. Sign me, Cloud9 Gaming. Right? Those are the ones. Those are the gamers. We just settled on blue, by the way. Is that what we're going with? We're going with the Hanukkah colors? Michaela likes Cloud9. All right. Yeah, Kimby. What's it called? The High on Life game. I have it installed because it's free on Game Pass. I personally would only want to play that as a stream game because I don't know if it's so up my alley or specifically my type of humor where I would play through it alone, but we can investigate it. Maybe it'll crack us up. That could work. That could be fun. And if it sucks, we'll drop it. If it sucks, we'll drop it, like Michaela dropped me off the balcony all those months ago. Or we can just play... Or we can try and fail again to play the Resident Evil DLC. I'm going to wait for Adam for that one. The, Rose! Kimby would like that? Well, I like that Kimby would like that. This is the tease Vermentis gave me regarding what is potentially next on stream. That's the hint. I'm gonna say... Warhammer 40k Darktide. That looks like a Warhammer character if I've ever seen one. Crisis Core. FromSoft. I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say... So the hint you gave us was that the VGAs changed your plans. I'm gonna say... Rome Total War 2. Yeah, we're emulating Rome Total War. Apple Nipple. Apple Nipple? Oh, I know exactly what it is now. The emoji gave it away. I know exactly what it is. He's playing old Armored Cores, people. He's playing Nintendo 62 Armored Core. They only made one cartridge of it, and he found it. And he found it. He's doing that. That's exactly what he's up to. He's playing the Robo games. Why don't we get Koopla with his dream machine? His dream machine. We need to bring back Chrome Hounds. Is there any way we can all get back into Chrome Hounds? Make that happen. Allie knew it was core. Well, did you know it was the mecha? Did you know it was the Mech? The Mech game? That's how it's pronounced. Mech. Let's just look at old Chrome Hound videos. Chrome Dome ones. I do. Hey, did they announce the new Splatfest? Speaking of Chrome Dome, did I have a fever dream that they announced the new Splatfest and it was Among Us? Did I imagine that? Is the next Splatfest Among Us based? A salmon run event. Salmon run? Like a special salmon run event? Hold on, let me investigate that. Special salmon run event. What the hell? Next wave. Salmon Run Next Wave is a co-op multiplayer mode. The hell is this? Where did you see this? When was this revealed? I'm What the hell? Splatoon 3 reveals the first big run, tasking players with defending Wahoo worlds from invading salmonids. Oh. Splatoon 3's first big run is landing on December 9th at 4 p.m. and will run until December 11th at the same time. Ah! We missed it! I didn't know there was salmon things happening. Michaela's out here making catfish. Meanwhile, there was a whole next wave. However, wait, hold on. However, it had its own problems as Nintendo chose to only open the mode for limited periods of time. Thankfully, the devs seem to be aware of the discontent as Splatoon 3's Salmon Run Next Wave is available around the clock daily. What? Ugh. All right, I think we missed it. What happened? What happened that day? Where was I this past weekend? I was decorating a Christmas tree. I was eating sesame chicken. And Michaela was sniffling, but not yet sick. I don't remember what was happening. I don't remember. Michaela, what happened this past weekend that prevented me from splorting? We didn't splort. Whoa. We did Christmas? I know, that was on Sunday, though. What happened on Friday and Saturday? Oh, fights. We watched fights. I chilled all day. I played Somerville. I beat Somerville, by the way. I beat The game where you're just like a small couple in London escaping an alien invasion. I actually had fun with it. Somerville gets a kaiju thumbs up. When Adam comes back from the dead, maybe we'll have a fun little game of the year discussion for a few minutes and just see what we played at all. Adam surprises me sometimes where he'll just sort of offhand reveal that he's like played or watched things that he's never once talked about and I didn't even know he was interested in. So it's happened a bunch with Netflix shows, but a few times it's also happened with games where I'm just like, he's like, oh yeah, I beat that. I'm like, really? You didn't seem the type. And then he's like, yeah, it was fun. It was great. So yeah. Adam probably has a few gems up his sleeve. Rat-based, of course. When is Adam's birthday? Is it March? I think it's March. Our good old friend Adam, age is just a number, and I don't let him know what date it is down here, so the days of his birthdays are behind him. We don't give into such trivial things anymore. There is only what does he call it? The shaft? Where I shove him? I don't remember where I shove Adam. The hangar? That implies that he has a lot of space, which is very much not true. That is not the case. I wonder if I should revamp some of the plushies on the shelves. A Pisces. Oh, by the way, when I was listening to the gnome, when I was drifting off into a peaceful gnome-based slumber, the two people who are being interviewed they were Romani, so they were talking about like generational style stuff and like how a lot of people in their like cultural group are like psychics and things of that nature. Adam reminds me of Mindy in all caps. That came out of nowhere. Anyway, so they were talking about the gnomes, of course, and then they started they started shit talking like the the sort of teens and younger folk who are just sort of like into occult stuff because it's like fun and quirky, like, oh wow, like, oh, it's so cool. And then they started shit talking pendulums. So I'm gonna need to find and destroy Michaela's pendulum, because the second they got on that, they're like, any asshole who buys one of those things and starts having it answer yes no questions, they think it's fun. Little do they know they're inviting a gosh darn demon into their home. And I go upstairs and all that shit's in the freaking guest room because Michaela's like, I went to Salem and I may have purchased a knife that was used to kill an infant, but it's fine. It's fine. We had such fun there. There was a beautiful breakfast place. And I'm like, wait, what was that previous part? What was that previous part? They're like, the breakfast place? And, so I've been wondering why voices have been whispering, out of the corners, the dark corners of the home. And I think it's the pendulum. I think it's Michaela's fucking pendulums. Vermentis, come help me rid my house of the dark entities that my girlfriend keeps bringing in. Michaela and her fucking Luigi boards. Listen, we're all excited about the Mario movie, but I don't need to talk to Charlie Day that much. Yeah, I need you to cleave open a dimensional gate to suck in the bad spirits. Nave, can you create like a fiber optic like transfer cable so I can just sort of plug in and remove dark energies and transfer it into my neighbor's house? I think optical might be best for that. Would you concur? Just burn some sage. Some sage advice. I will. I just put a few lawn chairs up in my attic. I'll get one down for you. Space is at a premium, so the attic is really coming in clutch. Wish there wasn't so much asbestos. But you know, we make do. Country girls make do. Oh, Adam's not here. Adam's not here. I miss my buddy. I miss my partner in crime. Yes, anding me through life's darkest ways. Maybe he's lurking right now. Asbestos is the bestos. Hey, this Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, the Christmas/Hanukkah cast for Mega 64 is occurring, where they have their annual eating competition. That should be a fun watch. Not as much puking in past years as I would have liked, but who knows? You know, with the addition of the Hanukkah-themed casting, maybe there's hope for a slight variation and a lot more bodily fluids expulsion. And they were roommates. That's right! We watched the Christmas cast in VR! That's right! Nave, I forgot about that. Yeah, we watched it in, didn't we watch it in Bombay's house? I could have swore. Yeah. Oh, that's a good memory. Who? Are these... Michaela and Allie are confusing each other. I'm being confused by their confusion. Is that the time when I started playing the Beach Boys apple bottom jeans, but the like shorty gut, she hit the floor, next thing you know. That's when I introduced that to the group. Gosh, that was a year ago. That's right. She had them apple bottom jeans, Reeboks with the straps. That's right. I remember that. This night's all coming back to me. If you do a VR watch again, invite me. I don't know. I may. It might be tough. It might be tough because it'd be so early. And if Michaela's still awake, then she can't lay her head down to sleep and pray the Lord her soul to keep if I'm already in VR. So we'll see. We'll see. Do you have Final Fantasy shit going on Saturday? Or are you largely free? No Final Fantasy obligations. Good. That means I can invite you to some Battlefield. I miss you, Vermentis. Lost coming out of nowhere with the wishes. The distant wishes. I'm turning off the big Salmon Run news article that was in my peripheral vision. Yeah, those AMD GPUs released today. Allie, how many did you buy? How many 7900 XTXs are in your possession as we speak? That's right, Vermentis and his like 1 year long cough. I also forgot about that. If someone did like a visual inspection of Vermentis's lungs, the trauma they went through over the past however long, it's a sorry sight. A sorry sight. 7,900. You just bought the did your credit card company flag that? They are strong like ox now. Can you give Michaela a few pointers? You know, maybe some secret tips that you used to get past the worst of it? She could really use the help right now, and I could really use not being met by spikes every night. They cost you your car. Hey, well, I think there's a bunch of scalpers still scalping them, which is odd because they're scalping up to the price of the 4,000 of the 4080 from Nvidia or beyond, and the 4080 from Nvidia is largely the better card, but it just cost more. So scalp them up to 1,199, and you're still going to be right up under there and really compelling. Oh, that's the tip. If you die, it's because you weren't strong enough. Okay. All right. That's what I yell at 4 a.m. before I take my Sig Sauer pistol and start shooting through the drywall randomly in that direction. She's always made it out. I don't know where she hides. I do it like I try to do a nice even spread, but she unscathed. It's the weirdest thing. And then I run in and I give her a big hug. I'm like, you did so well, and she's crying. Drywall chat. Rainbow. Hello, Rainbow. Good evening to you. How are you? How are you doing? We seem to have not gamed tonight. We are capital G gamers in spirit only. That's only a 40, Kendra. You should be at least using a 5.45 or 7.62. Well, I don't want the homeowners association to make a fuss. So, you know, when you have to deal with them, considerations change. No game M. I know, I'm sorry to disappoint. We talked about the concept of game M. We talked about, in no particular order, we talked about colors. We talked about avatar. We talked about health bunkers, sickness, rest in peace, Adam. We talked about spikes. Spikes are kind of just throughout. We play Fortnite. That's right. We play Fortnite. What's the HOA gonna do when you've got a Kalashnikov? Petition you not to start a revolution? Well, let's just say they strike me where it hurts, which is they'll threaten to stop doing the weed whacking outside my property, and they'll have me by the balls. What am I supposed to do? Shoot the edging into proper positioning? It's not feasible. It's not feasible. The HOE will be DOA. It's not bad. It's not bad. Rainbow, what's going on? How you doing, girl? How's your day been? What's up? What's new? What's red? What's blue? I shoot everyone who doesn't do the... How will I get my message across, though? I have to engage people until they're within a proximity of my house where I think that they might do the yard work. So, like, if they're walking away from my home, I engage. And then they have to sort of they have to think critically enough to be like, why am I being shot at? I didn't do that one home over there yet. All right, I got you. I think that could work. It's risky, because what if I actually, like, what if I get some of them, and then, you know, suddenly I have to deal with that, and then, you know, Andrew's over here, he's like, Jesse, why I have to shoot you now? And I'm like, don't shoot me, dude, I haven't seen you in a couple months. All the kids are going bananas. Just finished working out. There's a joke in there somewhere about combining the two. But anyway, nice to wind down, you know, lowercase G gamers. 30 cents well spent. They're raising my HOA monthly fee to $264 a month. $264. But someone blows grass off my 10-foot walkway once every couple weeks, so it's worth that. It's very much worth that. $264 for some dude to snowblow about that much of pavement. That's all I have. It is pretty expensive, but, like, you know, it all goes into random shit. So, like, I don't have to pay 40 grand for a roof or something. I don't know how it works. It's a lot. But I don't spend countless hours mowing the lawn anymore, which is nice. I went to an HOA meeting a while back, and I politely asked if we can stop paying for RCN cable TV because I don't use that. And the amount of blowback I got was palpable. It was like they were flabbergasted that I would propose such an absurd concept of not wanting to participate in the largely discounted but monthly fee we pay for basic standard definition cable TV that I don't actually own any of the devices needed to power that, nor would I want to if I did have them, but I still pay for it. Do you have a lawn? I do have a lawn. I have a front and a back, and because I'm a corner unit, I have a fun little side section, and they deal with all that shit. It's lovely. You know, we can drop that down to $0 a month if we unite the homeowner. Okay. You know, the average age group of my homeowners association is 154. I really bring that trend down a little bit, you know, so it skews a little higher than that. But when I moved in, it was just like, boo. So, I don't know if we're going to be doing much revolving. Not so much ambulating, not really much movement whatsoever. It's sort of, what's that guy from Warhammer who's just like hooked up to all the tubes? More of just sort of a living corpse. Based on, you know, just checking out some of the neighbors and kind of saying hi and being polite. That's kind of what the energy I get from the place is. They do the lawn work. Oh yeah, they do more than that. They do the lawn. They do all snow-based activities. They handle all of like the pavement shit. Like we had the stuff resealed. They do roofing, all siding. You know, like I'm not actually like upset about it. It's a good chunk of money every month, of course. But yeah, everything outside my doors is dealt with. Except the ivy. They don't like the ivy. Michaela and I have to deal with the ivy, and then Michaela gets poison on her forearms for 3 months. Yes, Knave, the God Emperor. So take all of the visual of the God Emperor, not the size though, just like the incredibly ancient person on a chair. Remove all the authority and any concept of science fiction type, like, you know, deification, and that's what we're dealing with. Cancel cable. Cancel cable, and let me increase my upload speed. Who do I have to high Mars to get better upload speed? Can you feed me those coordinates? We'll be wrapping up shortly, everyone. It's 9 o'clock. We started a bit late. This was just a low-key stream. Basically, this was more of a vigil. Just hanging out. Everyone was sort of... let's go around the room. Actually, let's do this. Let's go around the room and say our favorite thing, our favorite memory of Adam. You know, just like what's one attribute of Adam or aspect or particularly fond memory you have of that old scamp, that lovable scamp, Mr. Adam. Let me think about one as we talk. Go ahead, type yours in too. We'll accumulate these into a fun memorial for old Adam. Maybe put it to like a Sarah McLachlan song or something. You know, now that I think about it, I'm actually blanking on it. In fact, I don't really have many fond memories with Adam whatsoever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're in agreement here. Surprising level of animosity, but I have to say it's refreshing. I was afraid to say it. Because I thought y'all genuinely liked him, but now that I know that we all, you know, despise him, it's I feel like we've all bonded a little bit today. The day became White Adam. When was that? Birth? Or was it after he drank his first Zoa? For those of you who don't have a lens cap within easy arm's reach, I advise you to go get one. They're so fun to fiddle with. They have a fun little squeezy part. Look at that. It's like a stress ball. In memory of Adam, can you show the new Pokemon Mousehold? I think you would have appreciated it. Yeah, I haven't seen a picture of Mousehold yet, but it's like, don't they keep getting more and more? Then it turns into like Mouse-tastrophe, or like just shitload of mice is the final evolution. That's what it's called or something, but it's spelled cleverly. So the genesis of White Adam is when he proclaimed himself White Adam after watching Black Adam. Why does Mousehold need to know my location? Alright, here's Mousehold. Wait, hold on. I know I'm not on the screen. I'm trying to find a good image of it. God, how come they have like no emotion? They have no face. So this is Mousehold? Is it originally 2? Is this the evolution of it? Tandemouse. That's it. Tandemouse turns into Mousehold. So it starts out as 2. What? Tandemaus is evolving and then 4 appear? Is that what it is? There's so many. Honestly, I at first blush, now this is the first time I've seen these things. I assume those are whiskers, but it looks like almost like a sewn plush. Like it looks like that's like just like you know, like because you had to form a nose, but the fabric didn't sit quite right. Oh, I'm blocking it. Damn it. This reminds me a little bit of especially with this. It looks like they're artificial. These guys are fun too. They're like ghosts. I'm frightened of these. I don't know if I want these in my Pokemon team. Are they a hive mind? Is it like a Cerberus situation? Or do you just get 4 for the price of 1? They shove their ass into a single Pokemon ball and call it a day. They have a move that hits 10 times. And if you give it a certain item, each hit can cause a chance to flinch. 10 times? Is it this one? Where they just inhale? What are... Oh, God. 10 hits, what the F? Tandemaus. Population bomb. I do want to show this really quick. Oh, we're not saving that. Family. 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 It broke. What's that one? Just like a beta fish with effed up eyes. Family, 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 family. Everyone, any final topics before we wrap for the evening? It's a little after 9. I need to undervolt my GPU. I'm going to take it down to a more efficient standard. I can't do that while I'm live, as much as it would be fun to test that together, because if I screw up at all, it immediately crashes the screen, the screen and the stream. What else would I do? I might play a little bit of Battlefield. See what's going on. I changed the keybind where now I can sight in the airburst grenade launcher by clicking down the mouse wheel, which is going to make me a threat like I've never threatened before. All right. Okay. Battlefield 2142 or 2042 is not mousehold. This is accurate. This is a fact. This is true. Reminder to anyone who uses Amazon Prime that, oh no, you can't get that lady anymore. Catalyst's little woodland skin is gone. Damn, we're late to Big Salmon. We're late to Big Sam. We're late to Fun Skins. Nave, any final words for the night? Any words of wisdom for those of us who still find ourselves in the land of the living? What you got for us? What you got? Knave's dead. All right, through process of elimination, Kimby, any words of wisdom? Any words of wisdom? And they can't be related to grounded. Speaking of which, Allie, are you in detention? Are you detended with your bacterial infection? Which of your two cat states provide more therapeutic value? South Dakota or Arkansas? Jeezy Pete. Oh, is this your mom's catchphrase? I've never heard her say that once. Kansas is more therapeutic. Just life. I don't know, Kimby. Work with us. A fun fact. What's South Dakota offer? I'm pretty sure I heard your family curse. Like actual profanity. Like when you guys were making... What was it? What did we make on Halloween? I don't remember. If you own a giraffe, you will never be sad. Stop the presses. Immortalize that. I'm going to put that in cursive writing behind me. Like people in their kitchen, they write like home or like sourdough bread or whatever the hell they write in cursive. That's going to be on a plaque. If you own a giraffe, you will never be sad. Oh, you're just in time for us to end Lost. You were making like little dingle packets or whatever. Ah, understood. Understood. Lost. Before I sign off, one fun factoid or word of wisdom for the remaining audience. Bonus points if it's about giraffes. Judas also featured heavily at the Game Awards. What are we playing on Thursday? We're playing the ventilator, because at this rate, that's what I'm going to be on in 48 hours time based on where everyone in my immediate vicinity is trending. We're going to play the service menu of the ventilator keeping me alive. I'm going to stream the settings menu. I'm going to turn it up really high so I can breathe fast. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Damn. I'll have to look into that. Rainbow's a big fan of the ventilator. You know, I'm going to submit my ventilator time to speedruns.com. Dignity. You want to define that, or is this a personal concoction? This song has children playing in the background and it scared me for a moment. Because it's just distant enough to make me not certain if I was hearing that. Dignity. That's the word of wisdom? Dignity? As in, I have no dignity? I like dignity better. Kimby, who are you demanding tell you a joke? Me or Lost? Because you said it when Lost was trying to come up with the word of wisdom or the fun factoid. Do you want Lost to provide a secondary joke? Because I know he has a few in the barrel. Locked, cocked, and ready to rock. Also, Kimby, thanks for sticking with us tonight. Kendra, I want to make a game to help people overcome overeating. The game is called POV. You are Nikocado Avocado. I mean, at that point, you start from a failure state. So, like, is it more of just a cautionary tale, or do you start with, like, the musician version of that person and then descend into the hellish YouTuber state? All right, Lost, we're both up apparently. Did I use this one in stream yet? If not, I'm going to do it. I can't remember if I did. I probably did. So I picked a fight with one, but he brought 3, 7, and 5 with him. The odds were against me. Do you remember that one? You start with the first mukbang. Oh, from humble beginnings. Hold on, I want to think of, are there any other jokes? Are there any jokes that I've heard recently that cracked me up? Like, ones that stuck with me. Lost, you got anything? Oh, I remembered one. Let's see here. How did it go? Hold on. I have to remember it. Let the lo-fi lull you into a sense of peace while Lost and I try and fail to come up with a joke. I have a joke in my head. I'm just trying to remember how it goes so I can actually say it. I think I used it on Michaela recently and she didn't understand it at all. Or did she? Did I use it on Michaela? I used it on someone and they were like, huh? So it's going to be another banger. I remember it. A telepathic air freshener makes sense when you think about it. Do you understand? Do you understand, Kimby? Allie doesn't get it. Do I need to say it again? Lost likes it. All right, so it's landing for some. This is good. Kimby, I'm waiting on you, girl. You're the be all end all. Cause that one was freaking good. That's why I have it. Cause it cracked me up. Allie, do you get it yet? You got it. I know you got this. What day it again? Tuesday. I could tell. Okay. All right. Listen. A telepathic air freshener makes sense when you think about it. Did you get it yet? Mulling that one over? Makes sense. Sense. A telepathic air freshener makes sense when you think about it. You have to get it now. Come on now. There we go. That's what we're talking about. I hope my death makes more sense than my life. Wait a minute. Lost. You didn't ever give a joke. We can't end the stream until you do a joke. I'll think of another one. I'm winning some of them over. I know I've said this one before on multiple occasions. Maybe not on the stream, or at least recently, to the point where anyone even remembers it. But one of my favorite bad jokes is the following. What is the most important part of comedy timing? You like that one? You're a fan of that? I know Kimby's buying a plane ticket to come strangle me. Remember last week when we all voted that Kimby can't get a visa or shouldn't? Lost is furiously Googling funniest dad jokes for the holidays 2023. You didn't hear the punchline? No, you did. You did. I promise you, you did. Allie, I did finish the joke. Oh, shit. She just needs to make a call. I gotta watch out. A cute one. Let's go. Well, come on, Lost. Michaela beat you to it. When I was younger, my dad used to roll us down a big hill in tires. Those were good years. What do sweet potatoes wear to bed? I don't know. What? I don't know. What? Yammies! Yammies! Yammies. I think that does it, everyone. This was fun. This was low key. I enjoyed it. It was it ended up being really relaxing in a way that I appreciated. I didn't have to go way intense. I didn't have to do the sweaty pit esports try hard stuff. Just talked about some colors, recited a few dad jokes, pissed off Kimby a little bit. Heard Petey Sneebly or whatever the hell is going on over there at the alley house. And this was good. We learned that mecha games are inbound. From our co-streamers, we learned that we missed the salmon run. Mr. Grizz screwed us up. Lost. It was nice. I liked it. Yeah. Lost says, I really liked it, to be honest, even though I was gone for a bit. I don't expect everyone to sit their butts down for incredible lengths of time. If you can tune in, great. If not, great. If you have to multitask, awesome. Maybe put some dishes away while you're listening. Maybe play some Disney Dreamlight Valley while you're listening. It's a second screen experience. PDGs. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I have been your kaiju streamer for the evenings. Good night, Rainbow. Good night, Michaela. Good night, Lost. Good night, Vermentis. Good night, Ali. Good night, Kimby. Good night, all my lurker companions. Good night, Knave. Good night, Moon. Good night, Sun. Good night to all. And get ready for, I don't know. Send your energy to Adam. Send your energy to Adam so that in 48 hours' time, you can hear a familiar voice and we can welcome him back with joy and open arms. And by open arms, I mean like open arms pushing back so that the infection can remain at bay. Fingers crossed, everyone. Good night. I love you all. Bye-bye.